lot of people are wondering, why study this history? Why look at residential schools? What has it got to do with me now?
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts, Paul?
Yeah, well, so the way that the modules, and I think the MOOC is quite genius, actually. Thank you, Tracy. Because it builds up, right? It starts with this, like the way we've been seeing it, starts with this statement of worldview, like of epistemology, of Indigenous epistemologies and nations, right? So this sovereignty, this is about Indigenous sovereignty. And then we speak about how the state becomes more and more sort of like present and overbearing, really, like how the Crown relations with Indigenous nations is something real, but that gets forgotten with the Canadian state. And what Tanya is talking about, it's like Tanya from sorry,
Okay.
what she's talking about, it's from the start that this like that Indigenous people have to be civilized, right? So it's like it's ingrained into our story about Canada, but we never know about it, and settler Canadians never understand because it's so part of the DNA. So this module in particular is strong because it frames it as Indigenous sovereignty first. And this is super important to realize, like that the first section about observational learning, 7 generations and inductive discipline, is what you should walk away with, ultimately, you know? And the section 2 about residential schooling is about institutionalization and how brutal that is. And that's in the DNA of Canadian citizenship, right? Mm-hmm. So those are lessons that we have to walk away with, but we always have to center Indigenous sovereignty and the fact that Indigenous peoples, like of all nations, can raise their children right. They've always raised their children in a right way.
Yeah.